All right, what's up, Mike?
Moment.
Good morning.
What is happening, Sean? Back at it
Back
again
at
on a
it.
rainy Tuesday here.
Is it raining? It's snowing here.
No, it's not.
Not currently, but there's snow on the ground,
Okay.
which is
A
kind
little
of it's
winter
what it.
wonderland.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get that snow in the winter rather than just cold and nothing.
It's nice until like a few days in when it's just like all dirty and in the way.
Totally, which will happen, I'm
But
sure, tomorrow.
oh yeah, last
But
winter, last winter for
yeah,
you.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, then I might be joining you in Puerto Rico. We'll see.
It's
Lot of soccer, lot of good, a lot of good things to talk about.
as always things happening, moving and shaking.
Um, what do you think about Frank Lampard getting the sack?
That's a tough one, Sean. And I know you have your certain views.
Right.
The way I look at it, it's almost like the new trend of hiring like the young used to be midfielder. You got your Artetas,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I just feel as though Chelsea's always going to be a tricky spot.
Yeah, that's
We,
their MO is to fire people if they're not getting results. Like, doesn't matter if you're Frank Lampard, right?
no, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And
Chelsea legend.
right, 13 years of service as a player.
And just think how good they were playing, what, a month ago? A month ago, I was telling you, like, hey, Chelsea could win the Prem. And then
Yeah.
it just seemed like Werner stopped scoring. And then
Mhm.
Havertz never got into form. And they kind of fell apart a little bit.
So I heard that is why they went with Tuchel,
Oh, okay, the German influence.
the German connection. Hopefully he can unlock a little bit of that $220 million transfer window haul.
I'm excited to see him. I like that. I'm upset that Lampard's leaving the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he's going to come back. That will be interesting. But I am excited for Tuchel. I think
Mm-hmm.
the guy seems like he's got it. He's got the goods. So I'm excited to see what he does with that squad. That's a great squad.
Oh, it's
You
a
know,
great squad.
on paper it might be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you know.
Yeah, I think it's kind of difficult though when you get thrown into the deep end a little bit. Like look at Pirlo.
Right.
You know, all
Yeah.
these guys have glittering careers at these big clubs, and then they kind of get to the fast track. Right to the top, and it's a lot different. There's a lot of stuff going on that you got to
I'm
learn.
sure it's one of those you never know how hard it's going to be. Like you can anticipate it's going to be hard, but once you're in those boots,
Yeah, exactly.
at least Frank came from Derby County and did well there. But when you
Mm-hmm.
think about Arteta, like talking about someone else now, but when you think about Arteta just going straight from Pep's assistant to Arsenal, it's
Mm-hmm.
a little wild. I mean,
Yeah, it kind of.
I guess Zidane has done basically the same thing and done it well. So I don't know. It's
That's
interesting.
true. I think Zidane had charge over the B team, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, he did. Yeah,
But still, different
yeah,
different strokes for sure at that point.
yeah. Well, I mean, definitely a sad day for the Prem to lose Frank, but I like Tuchel. I like that Tuchel's replacing him. I mean, what do you think? You think they'll do well going forward, or do you think they'll be mostly the same?
I think they might get a little bit of a shot in the arm, like that always kind of happens when you change managers. Everyone has to kind of prove themselves and
Mm-hmm.
stake their claim to their spots.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the issue was really Lampard. I think more the issue was probably all these new people and faces trying to get them all to gel is not easy. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it just even coming from Chelsea, I feel like it was a knee jerk type of reaction.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, I mean, I don't know how much more time being a club legend buys you, but
Apparently, not any extra time. I mean,
not
that
a
was
whole
quick.
lot, I guess.
That was surprising. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like people were talking about like, oh, Frank's gonna get fired every day now. I mean, there's a little bit of it, but you know,
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
you know.
But Speaking of people leaving the Prem,
Yep.
Mesut Ozil.
Nice transition.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mesut Ozil. Yeah, it seems like no one really cares about this one that much, huh? I guess that just shows Ozil's not quite the same player he used to be, huh? Not the same glitz and glamour comes with him.
No, he's 32. I didn't realize that.
Age 32. I think he'll do very well at Fenerbahce.
Hmm.
You know, I wish he was in Arsenal squad. I wish I could see him play more. I remember the fond days, you know, the earlier days when he was linking up with like Cazorla and Thomas Rosicky and Alexis Sanchez. You know, that type of squad.
Rosicky, what a name drop that was.
Bro, what a player he was. I'll miss
He like
him.
played with, yeah, a lot of players.
I'll miss watching him play, man. He was a skillful player and a top player. We forget in his day he was world class. So
Certainly was. And as 1-0 leaves, another enters.
yeah. So Odegaard, what's the hot news? He had his medical earlier today, so I'm sure Arsenal will be releasing like the official announcement any minute. 6-month loan. No option to buy, as I understand it. I don't know. I haven't seen much of him except on YouTube. I mean, the guy, he looks like he's got lots of skill. Obviously, he's improved a lot since when he first signed for Madrid. What was that, like 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah. And he's still only 22, 23.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess why I'm not excited about it is he's only signing for a 6-month loan with no option to buy.
It's true. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's a good 6 months and, you know, you can
True.
build from that, you know?
True. Maybe he really likes London. Maybe he likes playing for Arteta, feels important. Maybe he pushes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes being cold all winter like Norway, you know?
Yeah, maybe, dude. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. That's one we got to just wait and see. I mean, it's not a bad signing. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad to get him in, and we need someone like him. So.
Yeah, I agree. The Brits would call it a good bit of business.
Is he an out and out number 10?
I think so.
Yeah.
He could also probably be like an 8, but definitely more of the attacking bent to his game.
So do you see, like, it'll be interesting to see where he plays. Like, is Smith Rowe gonna still play 10 and he's gonna play 8? Is he the new Ramsey?
I feel like him and Smith Rowe might split some time.
Okay. Yeah,
gut reaction.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, young player.
Yeah, we won't see it today. Probably will be good for Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
Not that he's even that much older than him.
No, not a whole lot.
All right, you want to get to the games for today?
Let's have at it. What do we got?
Right. What do we got today? We got a good slate of games today. We got 4 games today. First one is Crystal Palace at home to West Ham. Crystal Palace plus 230, West Ham plus 130. West Ham's playing really good with Antonio back in the side. Crystal Palace looks pretty poor this season, I must say.
A little out of sorts.
Yeah. But they are at home, and this is the Premier League.
Very true. And honestly, quick detour.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a better name anywhere than Crystal Palace?
That's a good question. There's not many. If there's any, there's not many.
No.
What a beautiful name.
Yeah, that's top marks. But anyway.
Yeah.
Insofar as the squad and the football that they play, maybe not as sparkling. But it's a tough one to call. I mean, the recent form gives the edge to West Ham.
Yep, definitely.
So I'll stick with it. I'll give me a 1-0 West Ham victory.
1-0 West Ham? Okay.
Palace hasn't really been scoring a whole lot.
I'll go against you. I mean, based on logic, yes, West Ham should win this game. But based on watching the Premier League, as long as I've watched the Premier League, Crystal Palace at home, Crystal Palace needs a win. I'll go Crystal Palace 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. I was kind of tore between the two. Like, they kind of need it more. They're kind of a little bit more desperate, but I don't know. They just haven't been impressing me with what I've watched from Palace.
It's one of those, like, the eye test tells you West Ham, but
yeah.
And then Crystal Palace still has Zaha. Let's not he's potentially the best player on the pitch there. So
True.
All right, next one is Newcastle United, another team playing very bad. At Leeds. No, sorry, it's at Newcastle. Leeds is on the road.
Okay.
Leeds is minus 120. The Newcastle is a 3-1 underdog plus 310, and the draw is also you're getting 3-1 odds.
Huh, that's a weird one. I know who you like in this matchup.
Do you?
I think so.
I don't know. I just don't like those odds of Leeds, but
it starts with that's kind of a deterrent. But maybe that tells you something too, right?
Newcastle has been bad. They've been very bad. I don't know what's going on with them. They're in free fall.
Yeah, so is this one where your logic also continues in the same vein of the last game where you said, Premier League, Crystal Palace needs it, I'm still going to take Leeds.
You're going to take Leeds?
Yeah. Give me Newcastle's just been kind of hard to watch. No offense to the St. James faithful.
It is at Newcastle, but they have no fans. That's the problem.
I know. It really kind of eliminates the whole thing.
It makes it harder to pick up those home wins, I think, for the better teams. Or the teams.
Yeah. Right. A little bit of a crowd noise behind you. So give me a 2-0 comprehensive league victory.
All right. Man, I really think this is going to be a good game. This might be a good one to watch. I feel like it will be open.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with St. Maximum.
I know. He's their main creative force.
I mean, kind of on the same logic as I was thinking the last game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe one of the Crystal Palace or Newcastle is going to do something here.
Makes sense.
I'll go draw. I'll go with 2-2 draw.
Oh.
I'll go 2-2 draw.
A barnstormer.
Yeah. I see goals. I definitely see goals in that game. All right.
Maybe the ghost of Andy Carroll rises up and
I was thinking that. Like Andy Carroll playing at Newcastle.
Time will tell. What else we have?
We got two more. We got Southampton at home to Arsenal. Southampton plus 245. Arsenal plus 108. So you're getting odds on both teams. The draw plus 265.
Okay, I'll leave this one off. This one's kind of tricky, being that they played each other only a few days hence.
Mm-hmm. Southampton knocked Arsenal out of the FA Cup, knocked the holders out. So
they sure did. So I expect to see a little bit more, maybe a little bit more fight, a little bit more desperation from the Gunners.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a 2-1 Arsenal victory.
Wow. We're really going against each other. So I'm going to go. So it's already posted on Instagram. I can't go back now.
No. It's too late.
And the reason I did is I see a lot of value in Southampton plus 245. I
do as well.
I think just looking at the two teams, we're halfway through the season. Southampton is a better team than Arsenal at this moment.
I agree.
Knowing that and then seeing the odds we're getting for Southampton, the thing that's throwing me off is what you just said, that Southampton just knocked Arsenal out of the cup. That's a lot of motivation for Arsenal to come back, and that's throwing me off a bit. But I just think Southampton's just a better team.
Just a little bit too much, huh?
And I'm gonna go. Dang
That's
it.
a tough one.
It is a tough one. I'll go 2-1 Southampton. Another 2-1 scoreline.
Okay. And I agree. There is a ton of value there.
Yeah.
For the betting public.
Mm-hmm.
But for my own, I don't know. Like when Arsenal's motivated, they can be dangerous.
Yeah, you sort of swayed me there, but I can't go back on my pick.
I got you.
We'll see what happens. We'll see how the cookie crumbles. All
Yes,
right, last game. Last game of the day. We have West Brom at home to Man City. Another crazy line for Man City. West Brom plus 1,600.
Oh, wow.
Man City always gets these insane betting lines. All right, so West Brom plus 1,600 at home. The draw is plus 650. I think that's interesting. And Man City minus 560.
And Man City minus Kevin De Bruyne.
Very true. Very true. That maybe a lot of the betting public is not going to realize when they put their money down on Man City today.
Mm-hmm. Still, I have a hard time visualizing a universe.
Big Sam just picked up a big point against Liverpool. Is that right? That's who they got that point against?
Yeah, that was a couple weeks back, but that was a big one. That was a big point for them. And I think it was one of his first games as manager, so that's a good confidence builder. But then they kind of fell back to earth a little bit.
Yep. They're not a good team, and they're not as good of a team as Man City. But they have Big Sam as their manager, and we all know how he could set up in a pragmatic way and get a point or two from some of these big sides.
Yeah.
With that being said, I don't see it. I don't see it today. I see it as a good game. I see as Man City being frustrated at times, but I see a 3-0 City victory.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to go 2-0 City. I see them maybe taking a little bit of time to break through.
Mm-hmm.
And then once they do, maybe an late, additional goal to separate.
I see it the same way. I see it as like they'll pick off one or two, and maybe West Brom holds that 1-0 disadvantage for a while. Maybe they get a couple chances to tie it. They don't. And then you get the 2 and then the 3.
Once it gets opened up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm curious. I want to see how Foden does in that sort of.
You love Foden, huh? I do too.
Oh, love Foden. But should be interesting.
That's what we got to talk about. We got to talk about that next. We got to break down our favorite, so we've done our favorite midfielders. We got to do more forwards now.
Yeah, we could definitely. There's plenty to choose from. This. I think some of the big names though are maybe starting to kind of get a little older and a little,
Mm-hmm.
maybe not quite as cutting edge as they used to be. I'm thinking of the Agueros and the Vardys of the world.
Yeah, their time. Well, Guerrero's time, especially. He doesn't. I'm not sure if he's gonna. We're not gonna see him in the Prem much longer. I could see him going maybe to Spain or even South America soon.
Yeah, I could see that too.
One of those. Well, we'll talk about it another day. Good stuff today.
Ooh, little teaser for the folks at home.
Exactly. All right, buddy.
All right, Sean. And
we'll talk more maybe tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Over and out.